Good afternoon, team. Welcome to day 17. Going to do some strength training today, mostly focusing on our chest and our triceps. So we're first going to start off with some chest presses. We're going to do 3 times 12. Everything today is 3 times 12. We do some chest flyers. If you've not done chest flyers before, essentially we're just laying on the bench or even on the floor, doesn't really matter. And we're holding the dumbbells in front of us like this, and we're relaxing our arms out, putting them back up in front of us. I think we've done them before, but just wanted to really clarify that again. Now, one of the things we've not done yet is some overhead extensions. And so when we're doing overhead extensions, we're laying down on the bench, preferable, because you won't really be able to do it all the while on the floor, but you might be able to, depending on what weight you've got. We hold the dumbbell between our hands like a diamond shape, and we relax the dumbbell over the top of our head and then bring it back up to the top of our chest. So over the top of our head and back to the front of us. That really helps with the underside of our chest and also our laterals as well. We've got tricep dips on the bench too, and we've also got some seated overhead extensions. And when we do seated overhead extensions, we grab a small dumbbell weight, we sit with it on our shoulder, we'll hold it over behind our neck, and we press up into the roof, then back down and up and down. I'll show you that anyway as we're going along. But let's get into it. We've got some chest press to start off with. Let's get started. So I thought today I might go a little bit heavier for myself. Now again, we always start off in a nice safe position and we lean back together with the weight on our knees. So let's begin. We're going for 3 times 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Knees up, sitting up with the dumbbells, nice and safe. That felt really good. Hopefully you're feeling well today as well. Certainly it'll be a lot easier than the last few days. Bit of a good recovery session, I think. If you're ready, let's get into the next one. Keep your knees square as we go back. Nice and safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, nice work. Apologies for my stomach. It's getting better every day, which is nice. It's very important to have recovery time through each set. Right, let's get into our third and final chest press. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent, mate. All right, have a rest. Let's get ready for the next one. So now we'll be doing some dumbbell flies. As I was explaining before, and I'm sure we've done them before, all you're going to do is laying on the bench, or you can even do it on the floor. And we're going to be extending, keeping our arm straight, but extending it out, adding a slight bend into our elbow as we come back up in a nice square format. If you're ready to go, grab your dumbbells. Let's get down in position. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, let's go. Dumbbells together at the top. Relax them out to the sides. Up together. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep going, 9, 10, 11, 12. Up together, sitting up safely. Good work. Doing well. Just imagine when you're doing that raise up to the top, you're giving someone a big, nice, strong hug. So when you get to the top, really trying to squeeze your chest together at the top to really get that nice peak, a nice squeeze in the middle of the chest. All right, let's go for our next one. Together at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Awesome work. Good work, team. One more of those to go. Doing really well. We've certainly taken it down today. Bit of a recovery session, bit of a strengthening session. All right, if you're ready, let's get into another one. If you still need more time for recovery, please take it, just pause the video at any time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more. 12. Good work. Alrighty. Have a rest, grab some water, and we'll get into our next one. Now our next exercise involves overhead extension. As I was explaining, holding our hands in a diamond format like this, or triangle format, keeping the dumbbell in our center of our hands, and we're releasing our arms back as we go up to the top. Now, there's a varying different options you can do if you're going to do it on a bench. If you do it on a bench, you can lay this way So if I'm facing this way, I can lay along here and have my chest, my back against the board, so that I do that, bring to the top. Or you can do the conventional way, which is lay along, which is to lay the full length of the bench, which is what I'm going to do, because I don't want to hurt my back. All right, let's get into it. Grabbing the dumbbell. Now I've increased the weight for me on this one. If you don't have anything bigger, you want to keep using your smaller weights, perfectly fine. It's not a problem at all. Weights are just a bit dirty, been outside. All right, let's get into position. So as I said, starting off, we're gonna place the dumbbell on our chest. And we're going to push it up and relax it over the top of our head, bringing it up to the top. Good. 3. Now it doesn't have to touch the floor, as long as you get a good stretch back over the top of your head. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Good work. Now, for the interest of time, I'm not going to do another 2 more sets of that. Certainly encourage you to do that in your sets. What I like to do as well is just give you a demonstration that if we were to do it opposite way on the bench, of how to look. So, get into position. Dumbbell on the chest. Again, making the triangle pattern in the center for purposes of how it looks on the side. We're going to go overhead like this, back to the top, back to the top. All right. Now, I certainly don't recommend, if you're not feeling comfortable with that position, it's a bit more advanced, but if you don't feel comfortable with that position, don't do it, it's not necessary. Okay, have a drink. Now the next thing we're going to do is some tricep dips off the edge of the bench. Again, as we always do, sitting on the edge. Let's begin. Nice work. Hopefully at the moment your chest is feeling nice and strong, triceps are really getting activated, really feeling a good pump in the tricep, which should be good. And my heart's pumping, it's good. All right, let's get to our next one. Good, 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 good. Count to 12, doing 3 sets of 12. As I said earlier, if you need more rest between your sets, please take it. To be honest, a workout like this probably take 20-25 minutes to do thoroughly, with effective breaks between it. We're kind of rushing through it a little bit, just the interest of time. Wouldn't expect anybody to want to see a 25 minute long video. So let's get into our next and final bench dip. Good work. All right, to finish off, we've got one more exercise. Now if you've got a chair inside, you can easily do that. If you've got a bench that can sit up, good as well. Grab some water. Now what we're going to be doing is some seated overhead extension. And as I was explaining at the top of the video, we're holding the dumbbell just behind our ear and we're lifting it up above, really getting a good engagement from our tricep. Now, if you do have a varying size of weights, first recommend we're starting with something light, and you can progressively get to a larger weight as you go along. If you don't have any kind of varying different sizes, just use the one, and eventually you'll find that it becomes quite a simple exercise. To challenge it or make it more complicated, what you can do is actually add more reps to it, or even increase your rep range. So instead of doing 3 reps, either do 4 or 5. And that then is when you get the fatigue, the more energy consumption through the exercise itself, and it won't be as easy. So just use one dumbbell for this. Again, starting just behind my ear, I may have one held to the side a little bit, just so I don't go whacking myself on the side of the head. Just be cautious of that. And just pressing up above our head, full extension to the top, and straight back down. Good. All the way up, all the way down till it sits on your shoulder. Good. All right, once you've done 12 on one side, change it to the other, and do the same on the other side as well. Now let me tell you, it's really critical as well, the positioning that you hold the dumbbell. So if you hold it in the front, you're not going to activate as much tricep as what you want to be. You'll still activate it, yeah, but you won't get as much engagement from the tricep muscle as would it be if it's further behind you. So having it further in front brings in more shoulder and more chest, where having it further back just really isolates it to the tricep only. You still have, if you were to weigh out the percentages, you probably still have about 10-15% of shoulder, but mostly it's going to be triceps. So let's begin our second set. 1. All right, change over the other side, again behind the ear. All right, have a rest. 4 more to go. Hopefully you're feeling well. Good session today. Good positive engagement, triceps, chest. We're actually adding an element of core workout every time we bring our knees up to catch the weight, and then again in core engagement when we're actually keeping ourselves square as we're sitting up as well. So that's also very important too. All right, let's begin our third and final set. All right, other side. All right. Well, that concludes today's session. Thank you very much for tuning in for day 17. You've done awesome work so far, so keep it up. We'll probably step it up again tomorrow, get back into more cardio stuff. And yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.